Okay, so first off, I really like that we had two sets of articles to choose our topic on. I personally chose teaching the reading craft because I personally love reading. The articles talking about talk, reclaiming the value and power of literature circles, acting up or acting out, unlocking children's talk and literature circles, and floating on a sea of talk, reading comprehension through speaking and listening, all had excellent ideas, helpful hints, and great strategies for making literature circles more interesting and consisting of more peer-to-peer involvement. The Talking About Talk article focused mainly on inquiry of literature circles, or the actual examination of literature circles and how they operate. Inquiry can be considered the central of any curriculum. Researchers concluded 6 different interacting practices for classrooms, such as personal, interpersonal, attentive and thoughtful, and socially responsible. Literature circles should reflect the students' passion for reading when they discuss the topics with others. A 3rd grade class watched videos, compared their style to one in the video, and realized many possibilities they could utilize. I liked how the 3rd grade class did what they did during their discussions with the teacher interacting with the students, and the students had to keep tally of who talked and how frequently, including the teacher, to notice who dominated during the discussions. Seeing dialogue between the students and teacher was really helpful in understanding the information mentioned better. A 5th grade class actually listened to recordings of their literature circles and made notes. They took observation notes, which is what comes off one's senses, and also interpretation notes, which lets the writer make connections and ask questions about what they observed. I really liked how it showed different ways to utilize literature and analyze them more in depth in the classroom. Also, the dialogue between the students and the teacher at different stages and at different grade levels was a really great visual for understanding it more. The Acting Up or Acting Out article focused solely on employing cumulative or acting out the story from the character's view and how it can benefit the students more since they are more involved. It really emphasizes the use of literature circles because of the peer-to-peer conversations and how it can help the students develop more knowledge. When students are able to work together and discuss the topic, they are able to model for each other and acquire different perspectives from each other. I agree that it is important to have a proper setting for students who come from different social and cultural backgrounds, so that everyone can feel equal and comfortable when talking about a topic. I believe if you have a group of students from different backgrounds, it will not only make the literature circle more stimulating, but also give the students a wider view of the topic, which in the end is an awesome thing to have. The final article, Floating on a Sea of Talk, was probably my favorite article out of the 3. It is important for students to be able to activate prior background knowledge on the subject provided, make inferences, utilize their knowledge of text structure, visualize the topic, be able to create and answer questions, and summarize the discussion. Having background knowledge is essential because without prior information, there is no way to expand your knowledge. Making inferences is beneficial because it assists in grasping a deeper understanding of the topic, which creates more analytical skills. The use of text structures helps in reading comprehension. Visualizing, a key factor in almost every teaching experience, is important because if the student can mentally imagine what is going on, then they can have a better understanding. Generating and answering questions, although self-explanatory, is helpful in figuring out more information on the topic. Finally, summarizing is helpful when pointing out key points. My personal opinion is that activating background knowledge, visualizing, and summarizing are more beneficial because if you are able to tie information to another subject, mentally view what is happening, and retell key features, you are set as a reader. A quote from the Talking About Talk article stated, "You should not read off your paper or read off books, but you should read off your mind or read off your heart." I 100% agree with this statement because speaking from your thoughts not only helps you understand the concept better, but also you are able to assist others. Literature circles are important components of learning, and all these strategies and examples mentioned will definitely be taken into consideration in my future classroom. I plan to utilize any type of strategy to help make reading more entertaining and enjoyable for the students.